Action.
Hello viewers and welcome back to our last episode of Queer Essential. No, it's the last one now. We're gonna get this together.
Just stop trying to make
everybody.
it happen.
No, what do you mean? What
Oh my god, mean girls. Stop trying to make it happen. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Why?
It's like been 11 episodes and we've not done it.
But this is the last, like, season 1. Come on. Alright, so Phil's gonna start off. Hum.
Yeah.
Do a hum. And then I'll come in with something. Yeah. Hey. Keep it going. Yeah. Queer Essential. Queer Essential. Queer Essential. Come on in. That was good. We was doing layers. Anyway, I'm so done with this group. If it comes to season 2, you find a whole new panel of surprise. So, if there's any singers out there, I'm all starting auditions next week. Oh Lord, we tried. That was good though, no? That was a little something.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
There.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Simeon Sims. I have with me my lovely team.
Phil, Cartel over there.
Jaden Jamush.
And welcome to the last episode of Queer Essential for this season. And this episode is going to be on hopes and fears. As Massive Attack sings it, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Yeah. First question. What's the strangest dream you remember having?
Falling off a cliff, but continuously falling.
Oh
And
my
not being
God.
able to wake up.
Oh really? You just dropping and just woo.
It's terrible.
Was it one of them dreams
Wait,
where
why are you laughing?
you know you're in a
Because I'm like, it's a nervous
That's
laugh.
terrible. Sorry for you. I don't care though.
I was a nervous laugh. It was like imagining that scenario of just like falling and not being able to stop. It was
Lord. Yeah.
fucking
Was
hell.
it them ones where you know you're dreaming, or you think was it like you think it's reality?
No, I thought it was real, and then woke up panicking.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Lord. Did that happen recently?
Not recently, but it used to happen quite frequently.
The same dream? Oh bloody hell.
Doesn't that mean something? I forgot what it means.
I don't know.
What, when you're falling?
Falling means something. I don't quote me on this. I think it's something to do with not feeling in control. I think. I'm not
That
sure.
would make sense.
I'm not sure.
I had a reoccurring dream when I was younger of falling, but it was down the banister, but it wasn't like constant, it was just like, boom, and then wake up as soon as I hit that drop.
No, I didn't reach the bottom.
Oh,
Was that
Ross.
your worst one?
No, my worst, I've had a lot of mad up ones, so strange ones that I remember. There was one where it come like some horror film. My godfather was outside trying to kill us with a baseball bat, so I had to fight him off. Then I went upstairs in the bathroom, and then my sister was in the bath all cut up, and yeah, it was just a whole lot of madness. But that's what happens when you watch horror films at the age 2. Does that to a person.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I don't fuck with horror films no more, because, you know, it will mess you up. You know, looking underneath the bed in the closet before you go to sleep, you know, then check it another time. Have you ever done this, where if you're in a, I know some of you don't really mess with horror films, but I used to do this thing where if I'm in the bed, I had to cover my whole body, like I couldn't leave anything out, any limbs or anything.
I still do that now.
Yeah? Is it a fair thing though, or you just like to be
No, when I
covered?
was younger, it was a fair thing. Yeah, I had to cover myself from top to bottom to feel safe in a dark space. Yeah. But that wasn't because I was watching horror movies. I was just a weird child.
Anybody else?
Mine was like it was falling, but it was like I was on the top of it. I can't remember the worst one, but just one that stands out to me is like I was on the top of a building, and like the building kept doing this, and it was coming towards the ground, and then I woke up like here. I woke up like out of breath.
Where was you? You was on the building,
on
on top of the building?
On top of this building,
Okay,
and
and the
it just bent,
building's
and then it literally was coming towards the ground. It was really messed
You
up.
recently
I
saw
got
Inception?
No, I haven't seen
No?
it. I haven't seen it.
Doctor Strange?
No.
Oh, okay.
This was years ago. I don't know.
I'm trying to think. Some things with you guys, but it's never been falling. When I was younger, I kept dreaming every night for a very long time that I'd be walking down the street and slowly edging towards the road, and as I get to the road, there'd be a car coming, and then just before I get hit, I would wake up. Like, and that's the dream I had all the time. But I guess it stems from feeling like I wasn't in control, maybe. And it's kind of like that push back in your dream where you're forcing yourself to get back on the pavement, but you can't. So I'm guessing what you said before was kind of right, not being in control. And then around that time, I wasn't really in control of much, so it's probably explains the dream.
If you have a bad dream, if you Google it, it will tell you why you've had it.
I had a book in my house. I'm pretty sure my mum still got it. It was a book of dreams, and it'll tell you about the good dreams and the bad dreams. And apparently, if you dream of somebody dying, don't quote me on this, a lot it means that you're infatuated with that person. You might be crushing. So that's quite interesting. Yeah, it's weird. Because your dreams don't always mean what you think they are. They do,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
It's like when you
opposite.
dream of fish, it means that someone's pregnant.
Oh my god, that's
Just
just a
like
Caribbean
a
myth,
common one,
innit?
yeah.
My grandma's like, oh, I was dreaming of fish last year.
I know. And you know when they would let it go, like they
Do you know
believe
what I
it
mean?
to the
Someone's
T. No,
pregnant.
someone's
6
pregnant.
months later, somebody's pregnant. See, I told you. I'm like, okay.
It's so true. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that is definitely Caribbean parents. Jay, you got anything?
It's true. Mine. I used to, well, not used to, I still kind of do get sleep paralysis. So like, I feel like I'm awake, but I feel like I'm trapped in my dream, like I can't move, everything. And my worst one was probably, like, I was buried alive, like, but,
Ooh.
and I literally couldn't, like, I couldn't breathe and like that, like, you feel like suffocated. It's passion madness, it's madness. But I've also had ones where, like, you feel like there's someone attacking you, but you can't stop them because you're just stuck, kind of thing. Always kind of thing.
That's similar.
All
to
sounds
that,
like
someone's
yeah.
sitting on your chest and you
I've
can't
had
move.
that.
And you're awake, you know,
Yeah.
but you can't, but
You
literally.
feel like you're awake. They call that sleep paralysis. I call
Yeah.
it doppy.
That's I mean, I've had that before.
I
That's
call that
exactly what
doppy. I'm
I
like,
call it.
get off of me.
Yeah, yeah.
That happened to me recently,
I start
and
seeing
it was.
shadows.
I felt like two like beings on top of me, and like I was trying to get up. At one point, I was. That's it. So that happened, and then I went back to sleep after waking up, and then I felt the same two figures on top of me, and then one was covering my mouth, and I tried to scream for my sisters. And yeah, and then woke up and I was like, did you hear me scream for you? They're like, no. I was like, oh, this happened to me. They're like, yeah, sleep paralysis. I'm like, no, doppy.
Hooked you up.
Yeah, I used to get that a lot, frequently. But now it's like every now and then I might get like just being buried alive. But it's like now it's like me, it's like, oh, again, kind of thing. That's how I look at it now.
I couldn't do the
Google
buried
it.
alive thing.
Right.
That would
Should Google
freak
Google
me
it.
out.
That'd be my worst way to die, buried alive or plane crash. It's random, but I was just thinking about that.
My worst ones is anything other than just being in my sleep peacefully. Yeah, take none of it. Drowning, budding, no, none of it. Thank you. Car crash, no, don't want it.
How you know it's peaceful though?
No, but that's the thing. I want it to be peaceful. Just have a nice dream. Yeah. Anything other than that,
That's like
stay away from me. Next question. Tell me a fear or phobia you have.
Pigeons.
Pigeons.
Oh my. No, ask anyone.
Really?
Anyone knows me.
And you live in London?
Alright, I see that I'm going over there.
Actually,
I swear to God, like, or if I'm not, I feel like an attack. Like, it's like they purposely victimize me. Like, it's like they see me coming.
They sense your fear.
Instead of, if they were walking that way and I'm walking it, and they're walking I'm like, fuck, and I run away, like, or they fly over my head on purpose and they do this. And I'm ready for fights. So,
I need to be out with you
Man.
to believe it. 'cause
no, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing, I hate them. They're like rats just flying around.
Reptiles.
Yeah.
Reptiles, but that's from, you know, being back home.
Mm.
You used to see the
Oh, yeah.
lizards running around in the yard and you hear them running through the leaves.
I find them so cute.
I'm like, what is that? What is that? And then now it's like snakes and I'm like, nope, watch too much Discovery Channel. I'm like, okay, we're going to change the channel to something else. I don't like reptiles.
Oh, I don't mind them too tough.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Frog, snake, lizard.
Frogs I don't mind.
Okay.
The lizards, the snakes.
See,
No,
I don't really
snake,
like
I
frogs
don't
because they jump too high, man.
It's
I'm like,
fine.
move from me.
At least they don't spit at you.
What spits at
The
you?
frogs back home.
Oh, really?
Oh, some of them do spit in your face.
Oh,
Yee.
your whole face.
Oh yeah.
Come like movie.
Mine is. I used to be scared of spiders, but that went. It's only if like
Same.
if they catch me off guard, like I'm just chilling and I see it and I'm like, oh shit, and then I'm alright.
Mm.
But the other weird one is moths. I hate moths.
I hate them. They're more annoying for me than scared.
No.
See, I never used to be scared of those because our spiders back home, well, the little ones, they used to look like ladybugs, so they were colourful.
Okay.
So we used to catch them and play with them. So
Spiders?
this one- yeah.
Oh no.
They look like ladybugs, like they come in all different colours.
She loves a spider.
And I'm just like, okay, it's just a spider. So when I come here, I'm just like, people are like, oh, spider. I'm like, it's just a spider.
Okay, until you see the big ass ones.
It still didn't bother
Really?
me.
I
No.
was not frightened of spiders because I had a fear of spiders for years and I would make this one, collect them up.
Amar!
Or that one. More than that.
Amar! 2 in the morning. Amar!
It's not even, and she went in, it was intense. I remember one day there was a big one in my room. It was me and my 2 other flatmates who scared of spiders also. And I phoned my dad and we was all standing on my beds like little boys, was like this on my bed because we didn't know where the spider had gone, and I called my dad to come around the house and
How
get
old
it.
was you?
This was like 2 years ago. I was like, I'm not moving. None of us was moving off the bed. It was a big spider. I was like,
It's
no.
quite funny when you've got like a phobia and other people have it.
Yeah,
something
and
happens.
nobody was helping. It was just three of us, like on the bed. Literally, we would not move. I had to call my dad. I was like,
I
he's
remember
coming down.
once with three of my straight friends, like a moth flew into the room, and then like everyone just lost it, and everyone was just like crawled up in balls and shit. It was bad. It was peak.
No one's getting out. Somebody's got to be brave, but in this moment, no one will be. I'm not scared of spiders anymore. So I'm scared of flying, guys.
You're scared of what?
Scared of flying.
Flying?
Yeah.
Really?
I will get on a plane and
I know you will get on
Of
a plane.
course.
You expressed that to us all.
I'll get on a plane, but I
You
am
love
scared
a
of
plane.
flying. Like I really am. So I
Okay.
usually either get drunk or I try to go to sleep
Oh,
or
wow.
whatever else. Because when I'm on a plane, I will just be playing, and I do this, I'm so weird. So before I get on the plane, I will Google plane crashes. No idea why. And then when I'm on a plane, all I would do is sit on there and I think about death
You put that shit into
the
the
entire
universe.
time,
bro.
and that's like one of my worst ways to go. So it's a really uncomfortable experience for me because I can't turn it off. That's
Why
automatically
would
what I
you go
think.
on Google?
Yeah.
You need to turn
Thing
off
is,
your
I
phone
can't
and
because I'm like
Google. That's
maybe
what
if I
you
do
need to
some
turn off.
research, I'll be able to avoid dying when the plane goes down.
Okay, and how many times have you done
It's
that?
all
And
the
it
time.
hasn't
Every
worked?
time I fly, it's a vicious cycle. That's why I don't like flying.
Well, I know now, but I'm never gonna fly with you. But that's what
Do you know what I mean? What's wrong with this plane? What the hell?
Or even if
complete
you put it in the universe, and then what happens? Now I'll be like, I'll blame you.
I can't help it. That's the
In
one thing
heaven,
I
just
can't
slapping
help
him up. Just,
You know?
This is why I'll get like drunk or I go to sleep because it just switches the thoughts off in my head. But I literally am one of those flies that's on the plane and think I'm gonna die every second.
Oh gosh, wowza. Anybody else has any other fears or phobias?
Oh, I don't like mice, rats,
Oh,
and
okay.
things. No.
See, rats
I'm
I
not
don't.
scared of them, but I don't have a phobia.
Rats I don't like because of the size. But
All of
mice.
them. Every
The
time.
black eyes. Oh,
The
I don't
rabbits.
mind rats. It's just the black eyed vision that kills me. It's like wow, no devil looking creature. But yeah.
Mine's heights. And people try and make me overcome my fears, like, oh, let's go Fort Park and oh, get on a roller coaster. I'm like, I like my fear, thank you.
I like that.
I like the ground.
Have you ever,
I don't need to
do
overcome
you
it.
have, I'm scared of heights, but it's quite funny. I'm scared of heights, but I will go up high.
Did you go on a plane?
I
I'll go, no, so, but like I will go on a tour, I will go up to like the 20th floor of a building, like obviously working property before, like I'll go and stand on the balcony. It will freak me out, but I'll still do it. Like and it won't, but it's really weird.
It just sounds like you just like to make yourself
No,
freak
no,
out.
it's not. It's just like if I'm looking
Like,
down,
crashes, you'd be
you
on
know that fear
balconies.
you get from looking down and it's feeling like you're gonna fall or you can't really look down to the ground. Like all that stuff still happens to me, but for some reason I can control it. So it's really quite weird. So I'm wondering has anybody got like a fear that they're able
So
to
is it a
handle?
fear mixed with adrenaline? In a
I don't know.
sense?
Like now you said that you're not so scared of spiders. Like how
did that come about?
How did that come about? And it's the same thing for me. I didn't realize I was scared of heights. I used to climb a lot as a child, but I just
Insane.
how I felt when I was up there was a bit weird, but I could manage it.
I think it just kind of came in time. I just got used to them.
Difference is he's not scared of them no more. You said you're still scared of it, but you still do it.
Yeah, I'm still scared of heights, but I still climb up there. That's what I'm trying to say. Has anybody got anything like that that's similar?
Nope.
Like I know my mind and my body is freaked out when I'm up that height. I can still physically bypass that and do it. Which is a weird trait to
I'm
have,
just
but I
like,
guess it's a
I'm
blessing.
good. I'm so good. Next question. Favourite dish in the world?
Dish.
It's your last day on earth. What do you eat?
Stew peas and rice.
Yeah?
Straight up.
Nice.
Yeah, spinners and.
You done very well.
Oh.
I'm going to say mutton curry, rice and peas with plantain and coleslaw and a slice of hard bread.
No,
You thought about that meal, didn't you?
I did. No, because I've always thought to myself, like, if I had to eat anything right now, what would it be? Or if I could, you know, like there ain't nothing in the fridge and you broke. But you think, oh, like if I could fancy anything, what would it be? And yeah, it's always that.
I have callaloo dumpling boiled and fried.
Next day.
plantain
The next day.
coleslaw.
Bold and Friday next day. Oh my day, come on. Yeah.
and then and then KFC chicken wings.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, very.
I'm gonna follow up for that because mine would be any kind of form of KFC.
Really?
Yeah, KFC is lit.
I love KFC.
Same lit.
Like so
Same
much.
thing.
I cook so much now that even walking past the smell of it is like takeaway. I can't these days.
Them wings get
Makes me feel
tired.
ill.
Like I'm known for it. Like,
Them
it's
wings
that
just
bad.
taste like gas. Like
No,
just
man, that's
they're
skin is dry.
The wings are the
there ain't
best.
no
thing.
meat to the
dry.
bone.
Tastes like
the
gas,
bone.
I'm dead.
Mate, you start doing this to your heart. You're just like, ooh, need a
You're looking
ginger
for
beer.
grandma's fried chicken wing. That's right. KFC one, love. You need. I'm there with you in KFC. Like.
Yeah.
I don't think they ain't got no flavour, I don't think. The KFC ones are dead.
I used to love them. Love them gone to bed. But these days, Just
still there.
Yeah, just tasting pure breadcrumbs.
What are you having, girl?
I don't know, but like I'm a foodie, so I like food. Like I don't know, girl. Like,
Go into your head.
Shakes.
Sorry?
Go into your head.
Go on, do 2 dishes. Push the boat out.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, it's really hard.
What do you like to eat?
Everything, though.
Like, do you like junk food? Do you like
No,
vegetables? Do you like
question.
fruit? Do you like rice?
Alright, well, let's make it easy for you. What kind of dish? Like Italian, Jamaican, Indian, Chinese, Thai?
Yeah, probably I won't say Jamaica, Caribbean. I'll go with, more time for me, I like fish as well, I love fish. Oh, I love seafood in general. Okay, pepper prawns,
Okay.
pepper prawns with escovitch fish, rice and peas, but gungo peas, not peas.
I'm not really a fan of gungo peas.
I love gungo or black eyed peas.
I like black eye.
My last one would be oxtail
Oh.
with hot food.
This was a mistake. Why did I ask this question? I'm just like making myself hungry by it.
Oxtail.
All the microphone's gonna pick up is
Yeah.
my belly say bitch, bitch.
Feed me some more.
Oh, just drink water until then. Alright, next question. Would you rather be intelligent, strong, or courageous, and you can only be one?
Physically strong?
Yeah, I guess courageous be the emotionally strong, isn't it? So.
I would rather be courageous.
I'm gonna join you on that.
Me too. Why?
I don't know. I
The
feel like
other
I'd
two
like.
you can gain.
There's like I really like this stuff. I think I gave you this test. That test. So it's the Myers-Briggs personality type test.
Oh, yeah.
One of the questions is, would you rather your child become would you rather have a child that is smart or kind? And I always picked kind, and I don't know. I think you can use your courage. Maybe you might not be the smartest person, but you can use your courage to do things. What's the other one?
Intelligent.
No, strong. That doesn't matter to me. Being physically strong doesn't matter to me. So courage is more important.
And why did you pick courage?
The same reason, really. Like, just to be brave enough to do certain things. To live, to breathe, to be who you are. Literally, that's it.
Do you feel like there's
Intelligence,
anything that you want to... Is there anything that you would want to do in your life at this moment where you think that you need to be a bit more courageous?
A few things. Not ready to say that on camera yet, but
That's alright.
yes, a few things.
Season 2.
A few
Keep them
things,
coming
and
back.
they will probably be aired. I just don't know when yet.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, for me, intelligence, didn't go to school. School was not for me.
When you say you didn't go to school, isn't it like a legal requirement? Like,
it is now, but it wasn't back then. I got away with a lot of shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I read my books, so, and I know what I know and I like what I like. So there are subjects that I like and I stick to, like Greek mythology, astrology, and stuff like that. I like novels and writing. So yeah, strength. I'm pretty strong enough, but my strength isn't really required in this life unless somebody comes for me. Unless I need to fight, but you know that rarely happens. So you know, but I would love to be more courageous. And not let fear get in the way, and just open up and just do certain things.
I think mental strength is more important than physical strength.
Yeah, man. Especially in my family, boy, you have to be strong to survive mentally. You guys over there?
I'm gonna go ahead and just agree with everything you guys have said. You know, on the head.
What did you agree with?
Being courageous. My word of the month for me was commit to the things that I want to do. So be courageous enough to commit to the stuff that I said I want to do. So courageous means a lot to me.
I think like courageous is something that I would choose, but that's why I really am kind of courageous already. So I would say I would go then away from it and go to intelligence, simply because I feel like intelligence is very important as well in this life. So you like, and it don't have to be academically. It can be anything. It could be intelligent to have common sense. It could be intelligent to know your surroundings. It could be intelligent to know something that the industry you're in. It doesn't have to be academically. So I would choose intelligence because I'm really quite courageous as enough as it is. Strength physically, like I mean, when it comes down to it, anybody can get advantage of anybody physically.
Would your answer change if I said it was only academically smart or academically intelligent?
Academically intelligence, then it would.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably.
What would be like?
No, it wouldn't actually.
No?
Because it wouldn't, because then I'll still have that, because I was already I'm very courageous as it is, so I don't need more. I'm not on the ball.
Cool. Next question, what is your greatest achievements? Or actually, let's pick one. Off the top of your head, one of your greatest achievements.
Living.
Okay.
That literally
Yeah.
was just about to raise my
I don't
hand.
think you're lying. It's not about what you
Literally.
have for me. It's actually about the
Literally.
stuff. It's just, I'm still here and unfortunate. No.
Mm,
So, my greatest achievement was waking up this morning.
okay. I'd say my family, my mum and my sisters, and being able to, or being put in a situation where I had to look after my 3 younger sisters. That was one of my greatest achievements.
You did well.
I think mine would be the Me, Him, Us campaign that I did.
The what?
With Me, Him, Us.
Oh, okay.
So it was the campaign that I did to motivate more queer black men to get tested. And it did really well in the HIV and sexual health sector, as well as within communities. And it was one of the first things that I ever did once I started, and I was in it and I co-developed it, and I'm just really happy with it.
DJ.
Great achievement. Ooh. I would say my family and friends. Because obviously in this life, in order to survive, you need a strong foundation. And my foundation is very strong through my family and friends.
Mm.
So they're my greatest achievement because they made me a great achiever.
Nice.
Cool.
We've already come to the last question. And it's kind of going to go back off of one of the questions that I asked. Well, the one that I just asked. So what would your friends say that your greatest achievement is?
What would our friends say about us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that my friends would probably say that my greatest achievement is being resilient. Going through certain things in life and still being able to push through. And it's a weird one because they would say that about me and I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's nice to be resilient, but it's like, you didn't really have no fucking choice. Like, it was either I got through certain things or I jump in the River Thames.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not going to jump in the River Thames. Now, my luck, that probably wouldn't even kill me off. I'd just turn into a superhero. Just drink some of that water, come up like, Ooh, drink some of that nasty water, be the real Marvel up in here, boy.
I think mine would be kind of highlighting health inequalities that have kind of always been there, but highlighting it in a different way, I guess. So I'm gonna ask immediately after this.
Just message them.
I almost wanted to pull out my phone as soon as you asked.
But like, 1 second, let me get some feedback.
Do you know what I mean?
Let me phone a
Say the
friend.
question again.
So what would your friend say your greatest achievement is?
Oh, okay. No, go on.
Do you know?
I think it's about time.
I need to remember it, so I was thinking.
I don't think it's a thing with me. I think it's more a personality trait. My friends always refer to me as this sort of one that tends to be quite happy, ability to adapt, friendly, genuine, that type of stuff. I think that in its own is really hard to achieve when you come off of the the hard background and dabbling in maybe drug abuse or dabbling in raving and missing parts of your life that you wish you hadn't, and still coming out and being quite positive about life and positive about yourself. I think that's what my friend would say about me. I'm a go-getter.
I don't know if I want to add to mine or change it.
Go on.
You can do more than one, I guess, but I think a lot of my friends would say kind of, like, I went through a lot of stuff at the end of 2017 and I was able to get through it. And I think the way I was able to get through it, and despite doing all of the work that I do, I think my friends will celebrate how I managed to do that, because I didn't think I was going to get through it, to be honest. So maybe that.
I hear that.
Somewhat on that path right now.
Yeah.
Like similar on your path that you went through and got through, thank God. Let's hope I get through mine. I think I'd like to think my friends think I'm very supportive, despite me going through all my crap.
You think you're great.
Crap.
You're right.
Like I'm that friend that will always, I will always support you. I will always support you, especially if I hold you dear to me.
Yeah.
I will always support you.
That's true.
I'll tell you if you're fuckeries. It might take a little bit of time, but I'll still tell you. But I'm always supportive.
Yeah.
That's
I
very true.
think that's my.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that's my greatest achievement amongst my friends.
I think my friend would say my greatest achievements would be
And don't forget that essence.
right. They would say, I think my friends will more speak on my qualities first of all, of me just being nurturing and being open, and like, you know, me, I'm the kind of person, I'm very far from ignorant, so even if I don't agree with what you're saying, I want to hear what you're saying. And with my friends, I feel like they know that even some of them say, why do you speak to this person or that person? I'm like, I give everybody the chance, kind of thing. So I'm the kind of person where I'm just open to hearing everyone out, and I think they'll say that also my ability to keep going, keep on keeping on when even you think your strength is gone, and they will say that I'm basically a non-stop, like I just go. Even when you think you can't move no more, I will eventually move through.
Do you ever, so I do this thing where I do that as well, where when I go through certain situations and I'm just like, right, charge, and then people are like, oh, how are you even like coping? And I'm just like, that's just my thing, I just go, go, go. But then when you get out of that situation, I kind of look back and then I get more emotional and hurt of what I went through, even though it's past.
I get emotional.
You've distracted yourself from it.
You haven't dealt with it, you haven't healed from it.
When you look back on it, I get emotional thinking that, wow, I got through that kind of situation, kind of thing.
And then I'm just like, everyone to the bin.
I have a good way of processing information now, not that I didn't before, but I definitely have a good way of processing information now and healing from a situation, truthfully healing from a situation. And that's what people kind of say would be a great achievement for me in terms of, you know, keeping myself happy. You have to heal from stuff that you've gone through. You really have to allow it to consume you, deal with it, heal from it, and then push it to the side.
Lord mercy. In that case, you won't see me for a year. I'm going to Bali to heal.
I think in one word, my friend described me as probably resilient and like, you know that song Titanium? Yeah,
Do you want to sing a bit for us?
I don't.
Anyone trying to go up there?
Oh, look on this one.
I was just
all of a
testing the notes
sudden.
in my ear and I was like, I'm not trying to hit it. Nope, it's not the moment. Did not warm up for that.
I feel like when I say Titanium, it should be like play a little bit. Then.
Copyright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
get your PRS
I'll go to
sorted out.
Scott Studio, I'll do a cover and then play it.
Okay. I'll settle for that.
Yeah.
Alright guys, well that is all. That was the last episode of Core Essential Season 1. Today's episode was Hopes and Fears. Why are you laughing at my life?
Should have your chest boy.
Hopes. It's been a pleasure, and yes, anything you guys would like to add to the viewers?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I'm like the same thing you've been saying. Comment, like, subscribe.
Yes.
It's so important that you guys tell us what you think. Send us your feedback because that's how we're going to grow from this and learn and change things for the better so that you guys can keep watching. So definitely send in your feedback, whether it's comments on the videos, direct messaging us, you know, just reach out.
I'll also say, ask us questions.
Yeah, tons.
Ask these guys questions. I'm too busy. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Feel free to DM me on my Instagram or comment on any of the episodes. We'd love to hear back from you guys.
If you DM me, I might not respond because I got to accept the request first. I'll get to it.
Oh gosh, well thank you for tuning in, and thank you my lovely team. It's been an absolute pleasure. You know, there isn't enough of this about, but hopefully, you know, there will be more, and there'll definitely be more stuff from us, so do stay tuned. Love you guys, au revoir.
And cut.
We did the same.